Saturday was the perfect day for a hike, so my friends Paige and Danielle and I decided to go to Morialta Falls. It's a park just north of Mount Lofty, outside of Adelaide, and there are 3 waterfalls there and lots of hiking trails that you can go on, as well as places to go rock climbing, which is how Paige and Danielle had found out about it. I woke up an hour past my alarm, but still managed to make the bus on time. We got off at stop 26 outside the city on the H30 and walked into the park. Before we even reached the sign about the trails, we saw a koala sitting in a tree. He was really close to the road and just letting people snap pictures of him. We continued on and passed the sign about snakes and instead just went straight to figure out what path we wanted. We decided to take Second Falls Gorge hike. There's 3 main trails through the park to go see the 3 main waterfalls, and each of them takes about an hour more than the other, so we picked the one that would take 2.5 hours. We decided to do the climb up first, and we were worried it would be as steep as Mount Lofty was, but it wasn't as bad. As we were climbing up, there were interesting rocks everywhere. Some of them looked like shale, while others were quartz. And I stopped to pick them up, but was teased by my friend Daniela that we'd already passed all the good ones. When we finally reached the top of the climb, we were surprised by what we saw. We could see the entire city of Adelaide, including all of the northern suburbs. We followed the telephone lines that were on the top of the hill a little farther away from the path, and we were able to see the whole CBD and the Adelaide Oval. We joked that we were queens and that we were on top of the world until a couple walked up and the man was carrying a baby. We decided he was king since he was getting carried. We continued on the path and decided to stop for a picnic lunch right above the first falls. We couldn't see them at that point, but we could still hear them, and the breeze was glorious, and all the open rock faces were beautiful. After lunch, we decided to continue on the path and even took a wrong turn. We didn't know it was wrong, but the path looked really worn. We decided to keep going on it, even though we talked about turning around, and it ended up leading back to the path that we wanted anyhow. We crossed over the second falls and passed a whole group of kids on the way, so I think we picked the right time to go. We ended up making it back to the bus at exactly the right time and back into the city. It was just a great day for a hike, and I would definitely recommend it for anyone who's looking for a place to go.